Hey everybody, this is Mr. Molin, and I thought I would share a little chapel message with you this morning. I hope everyone is doing well. I know it's been a tough couple of weeks, kind of in the recovery mode from Hurricane Ida, and we just pray that everyone is safe and that we can continue our recovery and God's blessing will continue to be upon us. And you are looking at a pile of trees, branches, and otherwise just a bunch of junk, boards, shingles. This is all the stuff that I've cut down so far from our house. There's more on the side of the house that needs to come down. And I just kind of wanted to show you this because hurricane kind of reminds me of what happens with us and what goes on with our relationship with God. You know, all these dead branches and junk and hurricane damage stuff is kind of like our sin, right? It's kind of like the bad stuff. It's kind of like when we maybe are not very nice to the people around us, to our brother or our sister, or we don't always respect our parents the way we should, or don't maybe listen to our teacher when school is going, or maybe we're mean to people out on the playground, in the classroom, whatever, okay? And sin is kind of like this rotten bad stuff that I know that eventually a truck will come and take it away, okay? Now hang in there, I want to show you something else in just a minute. Okay, y'all, now I'm in the backyard. I'm kind of speaking a little bit louder. We got a generator going on back here to get some power into our house. And you are looking at, well, there was a banana tree here, and the branches were so high, they went all the way to the top of the electric lines, which was kind of a problem because they hit the lines when the wind was blowing really hard, and the electrical workers are here trying to fix all that stuff. I had to cut all that down. But look, here's what I want to show you. Look at the new growth that has already started, and I only cut this down a couple days ago, and you know that a banana tree grows so fast that these little shoots you see coming up will probably be to the top of the fence by next week or maybe the week after. That's how fast a banana tree grows. And I want to show you something else too. All these trees in our backyard were stripped of their leaves. The wind blew so hard that the leaves came off. But I want to show you something. If you look at this crepe myrtle tree, I noticed in the last few days the leaves are starting to come back on again. Okay? I'm going to go back to the banana tree. So now this is the good news. This is the gospel. When the old stuff that we have to haul away, that sin, that bad stuff in our lives, and then the gospel brings us into a new relationship with Jesus, and we start to grow and become new and become fresh in God. We're new people. And Jesus takes all that sin and that nasty, rotten stuff away when we maybe are disrespectful or don't tell the truth or don't do what our parents want us to do. All that stuff is gone. Jesus takes that away, and then the new part of us through the Holy Spirit starts to come up like these new young banana trees that are starting to grow. And pretty soon they'll get big and strong, and that's what the Holy Spirit does to us spiritually. The Holy Spirit will make us big and strong as well spiritually and help us to grow in Jesus. So I just wanted to leave you with this message. Here's the hope. The new growth is already coming, even though the hurricane, it hasn't been that long since the hurricane, and that Jesus will continue to bless us, to help us to grow.